to believe or not to believe? That is the question. It just takes a street degree. You lied your last lie, and I cried my last cry. I'm out the door, baby. There's other fish in the sea. Oh Lord, listen here. Welcome back over here. To Pepe's Point of View. I am your host, Pepe. And yes, I have some more P entertainment news over here for you guys. Now listen up. For those of you who do, follow my channel and you are subscribers, then I mainly focus on R&B divas. And so I don't know, as I was getting ready to discuss Wendy Williams over here, for some reason that song by Pebble's Girlfriend, How Could You Let Them Treat You So Bad, came into my head simply because literally I'm just saying to myself, like, who do you believe? Like, who do you believe in this particular situation? And we're talking about Wendy Williams and her alleged, and I'm just going to say alleged because this here definitely is all alleged because, I don't know. Like I said, I report the news, and every now and then, I told you over here, I will dish out the dirt on who drop kicked who in these entertainment streets, literally and figuratively speaking. And it looks like the drop kicking is happening between Wendy Williams, Kevin, and I don't know who you want to call it, side chicks and lawyers and attorneys and bankers and all of that stuff, baby. It just seems like things are all over the place over here, and I don't know. I think we're being hoodwinked just a little bit. We're being bamboozled. But who do you believe? All right. So reports are going out. I saw this on the Jasmine Brand. Uh, uh, Came down my news feed, and then I tried to do a little bit more investigating, just a tad bit more, so I can understand exactly what's going on. Then I found an article, the U.S. Sun. I found that article, and then I started reading it, and then I was like, okay, I think I have a tidbit more understanding about what's happening. Well, again, Kevin, or is it Kelvin or Kevin? I think it's Kevin Hunter. Um, he's pretty much asking, where's Wendy's money? Like, show me the money. Kevin he has not been receiving payments due to the divorce settlement, so on and so forth, and it's because, well, Wendy's banker, it looks like her name is, and y'all know I told y'all before I can butcher a name. I'm going to get it right, but I'm trying to find this lady's name. Her name is Sabrina. I'm going to say it's Maurice, right? Maurice or Morrissey. All right, I don't know how to pronounce her name. It is what it is. I mean, is it important? Yes, important, but it's not that important because I do know that I can say Sabrina. You understand what I'm saying? So now, here's the details, right? So Wendy Williams has this uh, friend, this longtime friend, and her name is Regina. And Regina is saying, now, I'm not gonna say I find this hard to believe, but you just got to trust people. And at this moment in time, I guess it makes sense maybe that Wendy Williams was very close to this particular lady, and that she would let this lady know, a longtime friend of hers, that she actually has $55 million in the bank. Regina Shell, that is. Now I don't know. You got to be very close to me to know some things like that. And when I say very close, like it's on a need to know basis. And I just don't know why Wendy would let her best friend know about her financial dealings, so on and so forth. So now the question that I have is, what is the relationship of this lady besides just being a friend? Like, what else? What other responsibilities did she have, as it relates to being friends with Wendy Williams, so on and so forth, for her to just have, to be in the know like this? It's you got to have a bigger role than just you being a friend. I don't know. For me, As it relates to Wendy Williams, and y'all know how I feel about Wendy Williams over here. I love Wendy Williams, like I do. It's just what it is. I love, what she does as far as her career, and I know a lot of people have tried to dog her out over the years, and let's just pretty much say take her spot. But at the end of the day, people cannot be mad at Wendy Williams for anything that she's done as far as career wise, because again, everybody is doing it now. I mean, she set the stage for all of this, and we all are pretty much, standing on her shoulders. And literally, some people are literally trying to stand on her shoulders, to keep her down. So, is this a ploy? Is this some kind of strategic play here by Wendy Williams in order for her not to have to pay her husband? Because, again, as I said before, with those lyrics, to believe or not to believe, again, girlfriend, how could you let them treat you so bad? I mean, is Wendy really beating these people at their own game? And is she really having these issues? And maybe she is having these issues. And if she is having these issues, I don't think it's because of karma of anything that she's done to other people, as much as it's probably karma as much as she's done to herself and allowed the things to take place, as I say, within her own personal life. It is what it is. I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. But what I will say at this moment in time, I still want to get back to this friend. And this friend is Regina Shell. I'm still trying to figure out what was your role in all of this, and how did you know that she had $55 million in the bank just because she was a friend of hers, and you seeing the receipts and so on and so forth. I just have a hard time trying to figure this out. And then she says in the article that she wants to go to the banker and ask, like, and get some more understanding. Like, so now you're saying that you have some kind of say so in Wendy's financial situation as well. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But here's what we have here. Where's Wendy's money? Wendy Williams had 55 million in the bank before Guardian took over and told her she had no money left, court docs claim. All right, so it says here, in an affidavit submitted to a New Jersey court and exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Wendy's best friend of 44 years, Regina Share, claimed to have seen the star's Wells Fargo bank statements. Really, lady? Really? Who knows? I mean, with all of this stuff going on and with Wendy Williams having, I guess she is no longer able to, take care of herself. What is it, incapacitated or whatever, or she just not able to take care of herself on a day-to-day basis? Would this Regina Share lady see something like that because Wendy, needs more assistance? It's possible, if you're being nosy, But anyway, a sworn affidavit was submitted to court by a friend of Wendy Williams, alleging the star had nearly 55 million in her accounts. The friend claimed that after seeing the account records and just days later, now she sees the account, days later, Wendy's guardian, the Sabrina Morrissey, told the TV star she had no more money left. In July of 2020, Wendy invited me to stay with her in New York City for an extended period. Wendy's childhood friend claimed in the affidavit. During that visit, Wendy expressed to me that she wished to explore options regarding her estate, specifically a possible change with her current financial institution. Oh, okay. Well, let's just say she calls her up and say, "Hey, come on out. I do need some kind of assistance, so on and so forth. And this is what I'm going to plan on doing." All right, that's what she said. So that's the reason why, she is in the know, if you will. She also shared with me documents from Wells Fargo showing a cumulative balance of nearly 55 million. The friend went on to claim that in December of that year, she was invited to join Wendy in a meeting with another bank. So, lady, are you privy? Like, is she leaning on you at this moment in time, a trusted friend? Notice I said a trusted friend for you to go and to handle her business, and she trusted you with these things. Like, at this moment in time, you're filing this claim to me on behalf of Kevin, right? That's what she's doing. She's trying to prove that, yes, I saw this Kevin, and she's filing this on behalf of Kevin. So now my thing is that lady, I understand it's court documents, so on and so forth, and that's what you supposedly had seen, and blah blah blah. Now I'm not telling you to lie anybody, but I am saying to you too, like you're supposed to be a trusted friend to come in and assist Wendy with this, and you're saying that $55 million was in there, then days later she had no money. Then at this moment in time, I'm just going to speculate that maybe Wendy caught wind of it. Like, I'm not saying that she's slow, I'm talking about Wendy. I'm not saying she's slow, but maybe she just didn't trust you after she found out and she called you up to do what she needed to do. Maybe she didn't trust you. Maybe she just wanted you to assist her and so on and so forth. And when you found out that she had $55 million in the bank, she probably was like, you know what, lady, I don't trust you either. I got too much going on. I don't trust you either. And told that Regina lady, listen here, I don't want any tree. I'm sorry. Tell the Regina Shell lady, listen here, I don't want nobody to know I got any money. Make it disappear. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just saying, I'm like, cause I don't trust anyone. You see what I'm saying? And notice that she's saying, okay, let's continue to go on reading this article. But what I wanted to say is that Wendy's still living well. So I think at this moment in time, what they're saying is we can't pay you because we just don't have the money to pay you. Like, we don't have this kind of money to pay you. I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, the friend went on to the friend went on to claim that in December of that year, she was invited to join Wendy in a meeting with another bank. Okay. Wendy had scheduled an appointment with Bank of America's private banking group, which included the senior vice president, private client advisor, web strategy, market director, and several others to outline the best products available, she wrote to the court. I remained present during the entire presentation, she added. Okay. Following the meeting, I witnessed Wendy handing the Bank of America proposals and documents to Morrissey, as we were all in the same vehicle driving to the courthouse, she claimed. She continued to claim. However, just days later, Wendy's friend claimed a dramatic turn was revealed. Now, this dramatic turn days later is that when she returned to her home in California and received an urgent call from Wendy's then publicist, not Wendy, but the publicist. And the publicist claimed to have overheard a conversation between Wendy and Morrissey, whereas Miss Morrissey gave Wendy the unfortunate news that there is no money in Wendy's account. The pair continued in her court affidavit. This didn't even come from Wendy. See, to believe or not to believe, that is the question. It just takes a straight degree. You lied your last lie. I've cried my last cry. I'm out the door, baby. There's other fish in the sea. And, it's just like this is just ridiculous. So in disbelief, I immediately contact Miss Morrissey. Now, this is Rachel Shale, right? This is what Rachel said. Now, baby, why? See, this doesn't make any sense to me. Can somebody please just say, call out foul? Like, really, just say this here is foul, 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 foul. You know what I'm saying? Like throw the flag, blow the whistle on this particular situation here, because it says in disbelief. This is Regina Shale saying, in disbelief, I immediately contact Miss Morrissey. Miss Morrissey and I have been in regular contact. Why? Why have y'all been in regular contact about Wendy's finances? Why? You are her friend and you are in regular contact regarding Wendy's financial situation. Why? You know what? That lady, Ms. Morrissey, probably called Wendy and said, Wendy, this lady is in your business and I don't trust her. You need to get her out the business as well. And I find it interesting that at this moment in time, this Regina Shell lady is siding with Kevin. Now, Kevin, I ain't trying to get in betwixt you and your money. If the court done told you that you supposed to get this money, so on and so forth, it is what it is. I'm not going to say you didn't help Wendy to get to where she is or none of that. That's none of my business. All I know is that something is just not cooking right in the pot. Something is not right in the pot. Like we need another seasoning in the pot, or we need to, well, there's a seasoning in the pot that just stinking up the whole situation. That's all I'm saying. Because you're the one. And even if Wendy was okay with it, going out here and about gallivanting and having your side pieces and all of that stuff, so on and so forth, even if Wendy was okay with it, and now it just seems like you done got yourself caught all up into this particular situation that just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm talking about from a legal standpoint because you're still going after your money and you have every right to. But again, I'm just saying just don't make no sense to me, Kevin. And I'm so surprised at this. This don't need me lying. I'm very surprised. But anyway, let's keep going. Because this lady, Regina Shell, I don't know why she calling the bank trying to talk to really lady. But anyway, so she goes on to say, and I fully expected her to tell me there was some sort of miscommunication. But instead, I was blocked from all communications with her. You think? And denied access to my beloved friend Regina Rowe. Now, who is she? Say, say, say. This already gave me a headache. I don't think I need to go any further with this, but this has been already gave me a headache. And the reason why I'm saying this is already giving me a headache is simply because this lady here, Regina Shell, is saying that she's contacted the bank that has Wendy Williams' money in it. You didn't tell me you contacted Wendy to ask Wendy if it was okay. Like, are you okay, Wendy? Is everything all right with you? So on and so forth. You're not saying you reached out to Wendy, who called you to come to her house for an extended period of time to show you all of these documents and so on and so forth. Like, that's not what you said. You didn't say that. You didn't say you contacted Wendy. You said you contacted the bank, and the lady cut you off. She should have. She should have, Regina, simply because you don't have any access. You have no rights to even think that you do, as far as some information about Wendy's finances. Baby, come on now. I'm done. May 1st of 2023 was the last time I spoke with Wendy. The friend said before signing the document with the disclaimer, I hereby affirm that the foregoing statements are true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. Baby, I, the affidavit was submitted by Regina and Wendy's ex Kevin Hunter's divorce case. Child, I don't even want to read no more of this, but I guess if I don't win all the way down here, I might as well go ahead on and entertain y'all with the rest of this foolishness because it says Kevin continues to battle the guardian in court. Miss Morrissey. This has been since his agreed to severance payments in their divorce suddenly ceased when Wells Fargo froze Wendy's accounts in Guardian. Sabrina took over the former TV host affairs. Wendy's ex-husband, who was also her manager, I guess, or producer of the Tyler Perry. I don't know why I'm looking at thinking it's Tyler Perry. The Wendy Williams show executive producer has accused the Guardian of depleting the host's finances in a court hearing in April. Baby, the explosive hearing happened in divorce court over financial matters. Okay, so then it goes on to say that during the hearing, Kevin brought up a case in which Sabrina was named as a defendant and was accused of being involved in a racketeering scheme involving another ward who is not under her guardianship. Child. The judge then told Kevin that despite any allegations against the guardian, Sabrina, that doesn't make the case an emergent matter. Kevin then said the guardian and Wendy's counsel, have not given me a reason for stopping the payments. Oh, I am not just concerned about the money, but she's come in and swooped in and depleted the accounts in that time. This has become a real travesty, the former TV executive added. You think it's a travesty? It truly is. It really, truly is. And I want to say that I'm glad I'm going to end on that when you say it has become a complete travesty. Like, I can definitely agree with Mr. Hunter on that one. There's no need me lying. because when I think about something like this, and now I'm just thinking as far as Kevin is concerned, and this is me. Maybe Kevin never foresaw or didn't foresee this happening. And what I'm talking about, the possibility that he would have to, kind of find himself going in and out of all of these shenanigans that's happening around the money. Because if he is the executive producer of the show and of any other things that Wendy and he has worked together on, and not only that, but being married to her, if he has any rights legally to any of those things, this is what I would have said, because I know hindsight is 2020. Listen here, before I feel like I'm going to live high off the hog, and this is probably what has happened. This is just my own personal opinion. It's not effective at all. Just from looking at all of the, it's my take on all of the things that I'm looking at right now with this article. Kevin, you should have got yourself a good payout. I mean, really, just a one lump sum settlement. I understand they was talking about, hey, listen here, we'll pay you alimony payments, or we'll pay you in increments every month, so on and so forth. You probably would agree to that. And I would have said, nope, give me my money. I just want the money that I'm supposed to have, so on and so forth. I don't have time for any of these. But if in fact you think for whatever, for one moment, that you was going to live off Wendy Williams, this, or anybody, I'm talking about any person in particular, this is something that you have to, consider, these things happening. And again, to believe or not to believe, that is the question. It just takes a street degree. You lied your last lie, and I've cried my last cry. I'm out the door, baby. There's other fish in the sea. And again, how is Wendy living? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. How is she living? Because it seems to me that she's not. I mean, I haven't followed this, so I'm not sure if Wendy has, had to downsize her lifestyle at all. I'm not sure. If she's in this particular state, just the state alone that she's in requires her to what's the word I'm looking for? Maintain, a certain lifestyle on a day-to-day basis, or on a monthly basis, or a yearly basis. And who knows, maybe they've calculated all of that and said, you know what? We know for a fact that this is what she needs to live off of, on on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis. And I'm not going to say that there are no one who has tried to come in and probably, have the five-finger discount, when it comes to Wendy Williams and her finances. I'm not saying that at all. I would agree with Kevin on that. I really will. And be like, hey, I got a feeling, there's a whole lot of, shaking and money changing hands going on when it comes to Wendy Williams, so on and so forth. It's unfortunate. It really is. If I am a fan of Wendy Williams, I have to guess in a roundabout sort of way say that I'm a fan of Kevin, just because, it was his branding ideas, so on and so forth, that had Wendy Williams become, the powerhouse TV personality that she became. Again, I said it again. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Like, I enjoyed the Wendy Williams show. It was a wonderful, great show. I did not tune in to watch Wendy Williams have her guest on the show. I actually tuned in to watch Wendy Williams, and once she was done with her hot topics, if I wasn't caring too much for the guests, I changed the channel, because I was like, hey, I'm here to, watch Wendy Williams. And when she would say, hey, this particular show today, we're going to cover all hot topics, I was tuned in from the very beginning to the very end, because I wanted to see Wendy Williams and get her take on, her show ideas, so on and so forth. It is what it is. I don't know, y'all. I just really and truly don't know. But I wish the best for her. Praying for, a right working out for everybody involved. Well, anyway, if you made it to this point in my commentary, I think it's only appropriate for me to say, hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the share button, leave comments, hang out with me. You know, again, I appreciate all of the love, and I hope that you can feel it coming right back at you. Over here, my motto is simple: put your behind where your heart desires to be. And whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. I look forward to seeing you next video. And until then, you guys should know what to do by now. That's right. Take care of yourselves. All right.